Yo, 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 legends and gentlemen, welcome back to some more Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I'm your host, Muzza Fuzza. We got some carrier. I know I play this map too much, but I always end up getting gameplays on this map. It's something about the carrier. I just know how to play the spawns and free-for-all game types, and I always end up putting together quite a lot of kills on this map. But it's not all about the gameplay. You guys know the deal. I want to talk about something today that I've never talked about on this channel, not too in-depth anyway. I want to talk about gaming and music, and gaming to music, and just music in general. I want to talk about the kind of music that I listen to, the kind of music that I've listened to in the past, because when I was like early teenage years and just as a kid in general, you don't really know what kind of music you like, so you just kind of listen to whatever's around. And this was back in the days of like CDs and audio cassette tapes and Walkmans and all that. Now you have iPods and smartphones and MP3 players and stuff, but back when I was a kid in like the mid-90s, music was harder to come across, so I had to kind of choose wisely on what kind of music I wanted to listen to. So nowadays, I listen to all sorts of music, obviously, because we live in the age of the internet, and you can pretty much download any kind of music you want. So I listen to everything from like electronic music of all genres, everything from house to dubstep to drum and bass to trance to glitchy stuff to hip-hop stuff to trap. There's so many different kinds of genres of music, and it's all really just music at the core. So if it's good, if I vibe with it, I like those songs. It doesn't have to be about lyrics. It can just be about the sound or the melody or the rhythm or the beat. But I like all sorts of music, so that's what I want to talk about. So, back when I first started making videos in like 2009, and I was mostly into Call of Duty montages, and I just wanted to sync my clips up with montage music, I was listening to lots of rock and roll. I was listening to lots of metal and more classic rock stuff, some emo rock, some screamo, some horrorcore, some hardcore stuff, some metalcore. You don't have to really put all these different genre names on it. It is what it is. I'll throw out some of the band names. I was listening to like Bring Me the Horizon, Devil Wears Prada, The Devil Wears Prada, my bad. These are like old bands that I really don't listen to anymore. I don't listen to nearly as much metal because I'm just not that angsty, and this was when I was like a hormonal teenager, you know, and I was just listening to lots of metal and going to shows and getting in mosh pits, and I had a group of friends that all listen to like just the really heavy music, and that's what I listened to. But then I was introduced to things like techno, and I don't listen to techno anymore either, but I got introduced to all these different kinds of music, and I've always listened to rap as well. I've always listened to like classic music like the Beatles and Jimi Hendrix and Johnny Cash. I've been to a ton of different live shows of all different kinds of music, from country to bluegrass to, like I said, metal. I've been to Warped Tour a couple times. I've been to electronic music festivals. I've also been to a couple hip-hop shows. I've seen Kid Cudi. I listen to the Glitch Mob. I listen to old school legendary rappers like Biggie and Tupac and Eminem and Jay-Z, and even new rappers like Hopsin and Childish Gambino. Like, I just listen to so much different music, even like soul, funky stuff like Pretty Lights. I'm just trying to throw out as many band names as I can, and I know a lot of you guys are not going to understand a lot of these band names because people are very picky with their music, and a lot of people stick to one kind of music. But I'm telling you, you don't have to do that. You can listen to anything and everything as long as it's good to you, and that's just what I do now. If I like a song, I'll just find out what the song name is and either download the album or download the song, or buy it. If I really, really like it and want to support the artist, that's always worth it to buy some music. But what inspired me to make this commentary is just all the old school music from like the 2009 and 2010 montage days that I really like to nostalgia about, back when top-notch multimedia was big and there was all these big editors and big players like Six Sins and, you know, just all the old school COD 4 and World at War legends that will forever be legends in my eyes. They were listening to music like The Red and Chevelle. Or I think there was a band just called Red, but the Chevelle song, The Red, Breaking Benjamin, like there was all these like old school, really famous classic montage songs, Lost Prophets, who else? Cell Dweller, A Day to Remember. Like, people would use whatever songs they wanted, because this was back before anybody was partnering on YouTube. Nobody had partnered channels, so you didn't have to worry about using copyrighted music. You just used whatever song you wanted and tried to make sure that that video didn't get flagged, but you could still get away with using whatever song you wanted to use, even if it is copywritten or owned by a band that's on a major label or whatever. Nowadays, you have to use music that you get permission to use if you want to use any music in any video on YouTube. That's just a really enforced policy, and things are different now. Things are a lot different now in 2013 than they ever have been. So that's it. That's my thoughts on gaming and gaming to music, and just this whole music-related gaming culture that we got going on, because people still put music in videos all the time. Music and gaming go together very, very well, and it's part of what makes a montage a good montage, is if the music's really good and it syncs to the shots well and it syncs up with the gameplay well and the editor syncs everything nicely. Look at this little beastie kill streak at the end here with this spraying shotgun that I really don't like using, but I got in Diamond. I love my Diamond shotguns, so that's it. I'm just rambling at this point. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you like this video, if you want me to talk about music a little bit more, this is something that I'm new to, so any support would be appreciated. Likes, favorites, comments, give me some ratings, hit that thumb up button, and if you want to hit me up on Twitter or Facebook, links to those are down below in the description of this video. I'd really appreciate that. This has been Muzzafuzza. Thank you guys for watching. Got lots of videos coming out to you guys. I'm pumping them out, and they're all quality topics, and I'm having fun with it. So that's it. See you later.